Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, this channel explains science in a simple and easy way. Let's begin today's topic, heat transfer. Heat and temperature are words we use in daily life, but in science they have clear and different meanings. In this video you will learn what heat is, what temperature is, the effects of heat, the formula of heat and thermal expansion, including its types, all explained in simple language. Heat is a form of energy. It tells us the quantity of hotness or coldness of a body. It always flows from a hotter object to a colder object. For example, when you touch a hot vessel, heat flows from the vessel to your hand, and your hand feels hot. This is an important rule. Heat always moves from hot to cold, never from cold to hot. Temperature tells us how hot or how cold an object is. It does not tell us the amount of heat. It only tells the degree of hotness. Temperature is measured using a thermometer. The most common unit of temperature is degrees Celsius. When heat is supplied to an object, it can produce several important effects. First, heat can increase temperature. This means the object becomes hotter. Second, heat can cause a change of state. When a solid gains heat, it changes into a liquid. This process is called melting. When a liquid gains more heat, it changes into a gas. This process is called evaporation. When a gas loses heat, it changes back into a liquid. This process is called condensation. When a liquid loses more heat, it changes into a solid. This process is called freezing. In some cases, a solid changes directly into a gas without becoming a liquid. This process is called sublimation. Similarly, when a gas changes directly into a solid without becoming a liquid, the process is called deposition. For example, ice changes into water and water changes into steam. Third, heat can cause thermal expansion. This means the object expands and becomes slightly bigger. Now let us understand thermal expansion in detail. Thermal expansion means an increase in the size of an object when heat is applied. When an object is heated, its particles gain energy. They move faster and move farther apart. Because of this movement, the object expands. Thermal expansion is of three types: linear expansion, superficial expansion, and cubical expansion. First, linear expansion. Linear expansion means an increase in the length of a solid when it is heated. Only the length increases. The width and thickness remain the same. For example, a metal rod becomes longer when it is heated. Second, superficial expansion. Superficial expansion means an increase in the surface area of a solid when it is heated. Both length and breadth increase. For example, a metal plate expands when heated. Lastly, cubical expansion. Cubical expansion means an increase in the volume of a substance when heat is applied. Length, breadth, and height all increase. Liquids and gases mainly show cubical expansion. Now, let us look at some real-life examples of thermal expansion to understand this concept even better. Gaps are left between railway tracks to allow expansion during summer. Electric wires are kept loose so they do not break when temperature increases. Hot air balloons rise because hot air expands and becomes lighter. If you found this video useful, like, share, and subscribe for more simple science videos. Thank you for watching.